Hi YouTube and welcome back. So as I said in the last video and the video before that, this time it will be Egyptian theme. And because it's supposed to be a cute theme as well, I have a Tamagotchi making sounds because it wants food. Yes, you will get that, like 10 seconds of me staring. Either way, back to what I was saying. Since this is a cute video, Fat Nuggets is back with his hat. Yes, I know you're the cutest and #1 animal, I know. No need to be rude. Either way, I have put up here and I will try not to make everything fall. And I failed. First thing I did is that I failed. Good. So that was a bad plan. So I will take them up 2 and 2. It is the Aaru Garden. Yeah, I think it's Aaru Garden Egyptian collection. Here we have Ra and Horus. I did buy the original 5. Yeah, I sweat because my glasses touch my face. Don't come for me. As I was saying, I bought the original 5 with a hidden one. So I will first introduce, as said, Ra, Horus, Bastet, or Bust. I don't even know what people say nowadays. My absolute favorite, Anubis, and the last in the original 5, Seth, depending on what you want to say. I also have, I put the figures on top of it. Moon Knight Legaqcy, the complete collection. And my notes are back here because I only want to show you guys one thing. And I will do that afterwards, like, obviously if people don't want spoilers, I will tell you after I'm done with the figures, so you can move on with your day. So let's start off with the big man himself. Here we have Ra. Close up. And of course. So I guess this depends. Because like with Egyptian mythology there is Ra, there is Amun and Amun-Ra. It started off with Ra, that later on became Amun, because there were some rulers that just wanted to change like the whole god thing. And then after that people decided, oh, Amun-Ra, we just put them together, nice. But I really like it. It has good quality. It is shiny, but not shiny enough. Like it doesn't blind you. And of course I do like that we have red on the back because blue is Horus. And it is supposed to be a falcon. And as you can see, it's not like that much pupils, which in the beginning did like scare me a little bit because I wasn't used to it. But I like the colors, I like the quality, like You can't move the head. You can't take anything off, which I'm fine with. Like, it's cute. And if it does remind you of Little Pet Shop, you're not alone. So I mean, like, I do recommend this whole collection if you're interested. So next up is Horus, my man. As you can see, a little bit more pupils and a crown and the blue wings. I mean, it's the same with this one, though I have never seen like the full head figure, so because this one is bigger than Ra, I was a little bit confused in the beginning when I got it because I wasn't as educated. But yeah, this is Horus, which is also supposed to be a falcon. You know, family thing, you know, gotta follow grandpa. And as you can see on his necklace, maybe not. Well, it's supposed to be Eye of Horus, you know, protection, hieroglyph. So except for the fact that these were a little bit confusing to someone who isn't used to mythology, it's fine. Like underneath on all of them you have a QR code that you can't see because my camera is too bad, but you also have like Toys comic because this is a Toys comic and Aaru Garden collection. So next up we have my favorite, like not my favorite deity, but my favorite figure. The Bastet one. Bastet. As you can see, you get this tiny cat with the large cat, still pupils, and even some eyebrows. I mean, I do like the earrings, it gives a bit more feminine feel to it. And then we have, I don't even know what this is, like I know it is a thing for Bastet, but I don't really know anything else. And you get the tail, of course, like she's a cat. Though this one has a more loose head, and it feels like it's gonna break easier than the other ones. So that's like the only thing I have, that they obviously didn't put as much effort into Bastet as the other ones. But now we move on to my absolute favorite deity, the Jackal, Anubis. I mean, honestly, this could have been, if you don't know at all, this could have been like someone in the same position as Horus. Like, look at them, the style is just as much as each other. And this one doesn't move, so I'm happy about that. On the back side we have a little tail with some gold coloring. We have the Ankh, which is quite ironic on its own. I mean, it is the symbol of life, and he is, I don't think Anubis is the bringer of death, but you know, he is the guidance of death, at least. I'm not too sure, as said, I'm not an expert. And then we move on to the bad guy, Set. And this dude, he's supposed to be a donkey, which explains the ears. But if you can see the tail, it's a scorpion tail. Because Set is god of sand, like desert and all that. And for some reason they often display him as a bunch of different animals. And well, obviously donkey is the most usual one, but you know, scorpion tail is also used. The usual. And here we have his little... Yeah, you can bend it a little bit, which... I mean, I get it, it's cheap plastic. The same with the tail, you can touch it a little bit and bend it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that, but I do like it otherwise. You know, like... Oh yeah, this thing with gingers comes even from this time, like ancient Egypt. Because ginger, as you can see, Seth is a ginger and he's supposed to be a bad guy. So if you were a ginger person, you were a child of Seth, you were a child of something bad. So the thing with the ginger is nothing new. It has been around for thousands of years, which is kind of messed up. Well, one more look. I mean, I love the makeup on Seth. I do. It is fabulous. And now, the one I did show you guys before. Seth again. This is the hidden one I got. I mean, this one looks very, very cool. Like, you still have the tail, you know, you still have his stick. But like, the makeup is different. I mean, I think this is supposed to be a closer to God form, which is why he has this skeletal thing. It almost looks like it would be his own skeleton, you know, like this face almost matches his, and then we have the scorpion tail. Oh god, that turned dark. Either way, like, it's the same as the other set. You know, like, except this one is so loose. Like, you guys can see that. Oh my god. Oh god, I feel so bad. Either way, like, it is really cool, but the whole looseness of the headpiece is... No. 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 So yeah, that was it. I didn't have much to say about it. I mean, I'm still a noob when it comes to reviewing, but I hope you guys learned a little bit about the gods. By the way, first I thought it would be the Enid. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but the powerhouse of Egyptian deities. But I know Anubis isn't part of it. So obviously they just took the most popular Egyptian deities and be like, yes, they're the most popular, people will buy them. Here I am, bought them earlier this year. Even though I know it's like old news, it came out in like 2020. You know, the cursed year. Either way, that's it for the figures. If you don't want any Moon Knight spoilers from the Legacy collection, I guess we have to say goodbye. So have a nice day. And for you who stayed, oh god, my notes are so messed up from putting it down. Here we have Moon Knight Legacy collection. As most people, I really got into Moon Knight when like the TV show came out. I mean, my dad told me about Moon Knight, like the whole thing before like the show came out, but I wasn't that interested, you know, like he has the comics from like 90s. And I did look it up online, it wasn't that good looking. Well, either way, this is just a few chapters of the whole Moon Knight series. I think it's like 188 to 200 or something. Well, they won't tell me. hold on. I might be able to figure this out. Hold on, guys. Yes, 188 to 200. My theory why it's called Legacy is because they have focused a lot about the family, which I will be explaining with things later on. And the thing I want to show you guys, I will wait until the last thing because it's not that big of a deal. So first of all, we have Steven, you know, the lame personality. He's actually like a rich company genius, which explain more why they can like just be gone for like, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe weeks, without it actually bothering anyone. You know, if I were a landlord and one of them were just working as a museum gift shopist, you know, someone would question sooner or later. Well, either way, to go in with why I think it's about family, this one does have a female love interest, or former, because she knew Mark, and like Mark is the main personality in case someone wonders, and Steven is the lame personality and Jake is the psycho personality. Either way, they knew Mark, and later on he left, like he always seemed to do. And after that, Jake searched her up, and like they got talking, they did the deed, and all of a sudden she got pregnant with Jake's child. And like in the comic, she do tell her kid that it's Uncle Mark and Uncle Steve. But I mean, with how they act, I would almost like it more if she said like other dad, you know, like it's dad but not the ultimate dad, if you know what I mean. And like the whole family, it doesn't only stick to Mark, Jake and Steve, it's also Khonshu, which is a child of Amun-Ra, so you know, when I get the pop figure, I might be in for some trouble. No, but like jokes aside, someone had issues and their therapist were like, oh yeah, look at Mark, he managed to do everything well, and that's because of Egypt, and then he got possessed by Amun-Ra. And then he like brainwashed some people and blah 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 blah, fighting, gathering people. They ended up on an island, like an island for people who followed Ra. And I mean, they got into their brain, you know, brainwashing, and they tried to do the same with Mark, and like it ended up with somewhat of a fight between like Mark and Amun-Ra, you know, and then we have Khonshu, the child of Amun-Ra. You know, very interesting family. Very, very interesting. And the last thing I wanna talk about this one is that you get a backstory to one of Mark's biggest traumas when it comes to life. His rabbi was torturing people in the basement, and Mark looked up to him, so obviously that was quite horrifying. But overall, it is a good book. Like, you get the backstory, you get some backstory, you get to know the characters. You don't really have to read anything before this, as long as you know the basic concept of Moon Knight. And then we have my favorite thing in this whole collection. This is Steven in the back, Conchu, Mark in the front, and then we have Jake. This is their brain. For some reason they have this space in the brain, so like they can fight each other and they can just go fishing apparently. Yeah, you know, it's actually quite nice, you know, like it's not just a bunch of death horrors and all that. So yeah, I do recommend it if you're interested in Moon Knight. And yeah, I'm a sucker for like the newer looks when it comes to art style, and this is from 2017, so yeah, obviously it's nice. Though I want to see a 2022 version where they have Gus. I want that goldfish. Well, either way, that was a really fast, kind of bad review on the Aaru Garden, Egyptian deities, Moon Knight Legaqcy. If you like it, please like, subscribe, comment any recommendations you have. The next one will probably be a plush and CD album review. Not completely sure, but I think it will be. Unboxing, I'm really not sure. It depends on the delivery people. Either way, hope you enjoyed. See ya in the next one.